Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!
When drunkenness meets intellectualness meets bro science, you get bro soup time. This is Dean and the Boys.
What is happening, everybody? Welcome to Dean and the Boys, brought to you by Bro Soup Time. I am Dean Mercer. To my left, we have the beautiful Ryan Manheath.
I groomed my beard.
Yay! We have Big Black Bronson.
Yeah, buddy.
The very hungover, still Mr. Slut.
What's up? What's up?
And then we have Big Bad Bab. What's going on, guys?
Eric, I think Eric lost a piece of his soul yesterday.
Oh, a big piece of it.
Oh, for sure.
That's what happens when you do a rumple mince and a car bomb back to back.
I was not. That was not my doing.
You're lucky Bronson forgot about the Jaeger bomb part of that shot.
That's what the other part
What
was.
is it called? The polar bear what?
The polar bear challenge, I think.
polar bear challenge.
Polar Bear Fight.
Yeah,
bear
Let's
fight.
just
Polar
call
bear
it the
fight.
polar bear plunge because you're out.
That might be it. I don't
I was
know.
just minding my own business, sitting on the patio, and all of a sudden, boom! Car bomb.
Yeah, oh, hang on. First of all, these fuckers, these two, Bronson, Slut, they decide, hey, let's go to brunch a mile and a half from where Mercer
Oh, not even a mile.
lives. And then let's not call him.
There was
I just got hammered.
there were side issues.
I know, but that was bullshit.
Well, it was only gonna be three of us. Then all of a sudden, all these people showed up, and then at that point, things escalated
It
so
was
much.
only
I
going to be
completely
3,
forgot.
and when I got there was like 12.
Yeah, right?
Like for real, people just kept showing up and showing up and showing up. It was nuts. That's how things escalated on Sunday.
We all
Yeah,
ended up
that was
here.
on a school night.
Dude, yes, today sucked at work. I was an hour late on purpose. Like I rolled over, woke up like 7 or whatever, and was like, "Nope, let's start that one over." And push that clock back to 8. It was not good.
Yep.
And I've been
there
asleep
at
for like
7.
4 hours. No, I normally wake up at 7.
No.
I've been asleep for like 4 hours. I'm feeling just miserable.
Wow.
I got some
Yeah.
good sleep.
Yeah, I had a great night's sleep.
I actually drank myself to sleep, I think, is what happened.
Well, I left you guys. So I met you guys at probably 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then I left you at 8, and y'all were still going strong. And you had started like 4 hours before me.
Yeah, and you guys send me more shots like I needed that.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Bronson and I took water, and you took the rumble.
You motherfucker. Are you serious? I was already hammered. You guys did that to me?
Yep.
That's shitty.
How'd you guys pull that off?
So he was sitting at the bar talking to another, or in the booth talking to another friend of ours, and Bronson and I went up to the bar tender, and because I mean she's attractive,
Very attractive.
so we were up there talking with her and hanging out, and Bronson looks at me and goes, "We should send Eric a rumple shot," and so we did, and he got the bright idea. He's like, "Hey, I can't remember what her name was." He's like, "Hey, can you Rachel? That was her name." So he's like, "Hey, Rachel, can you give us 2 water shots as well?" And then Eric comes up because we were gonna have her take the shot over to him. Eric walks up to us, and you could tell that ours were water and his was rumple
Because ours were not chilled.
Ours
And
were-
the rumplement was freezing cold.
Yeah. So Bronson looks at me. He's like, "Ryan, let's take this real quick," and then we shoot it. We're like, "Oh, Eric, it's your turn." So Eric does it.
Oh my! I was miserable when I saw that coming my way. I was like, those bastards. Yeah, that's fucked up. I didn't realize. I honestly, I don't really remember any of that. Anyways, like I didn't remember that you guys had shots. Like I pretty much at that point was already borderline blackout.
There was yesterday was interesting. So the bar that we frequent, they had a wedding and a reception there.
I'm not mad at it.
I think it was just a reception.
No, it was the wedding.
It was best.
Shout out to Liam. I told him I'd
Yeah.
give him a shout out. He
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
he met us up there. His brother got married, and he was having a grand old time.
He always does, I think.
Yeah. Well, no,
He
he's
said he hadn't been drinking lately. He hadn't drank in a while.
Huh.
So he
And-
just polished. He was throwing them down.
throwing beers down with like 40 limes in it.
That ain't bad. Well, speaking of throwing them down, Saturday night, a normal night to go out.
Yeah, like
I'm
I was
here.
still hungover from I was still drunk when we went to Maloney's.
Yeah, R.I.P. First of all, R.I.P. Triple C.
Yeah.
But he was out of town, so his lady was coming out with us, and I said, "Hey, homegirl, pick me up on the way." So she did, And she got pretty much to my house, right here, Shawnee Mission Parkway in Metcalf. Pretty much here. Decides to turn around because she forgot her wallet,
Yeah, she
go
did her
get it,
ID.
and then come all the way back again.
So she was at your house. She was here. And
She
it was
should have
like,
just
oh,
picked
she's
you up
right.
and
Why
then
did she
drove
just
back.
get you?
That's what I tried to tell her.
Yeah,
She's
I was like, I
nah,
like
fuck
adventures
that.
too.
it's a good thing she's
Nah,
pretty.
fuck that.
But I had beer
Weirdo.
to bring to your house
Yeah.
to pregame with. While I'm waiting, I drink all the beer.
Yeah, you were pretty hammered by the time you got to my house.
Yeah, yeah, because she. So I just had a pounder. We had 3 or 4 Mickey Ultras left. Had them, and then when she got back to her house to get her wallet, she called me and was like, "Hey, let me get you a roadie. What do you want?" And she brought me a pounder of Coors Light. So I drank that on the way to your house. Get to your place. Now all of a sudden we're doing non-shots.
Yep,
I
strawberry
drink another beer,
non-shots.
and then we could do another non-shot, and then I realize I'm at the level.
Yeah, you were there.
Like I
For
was there,
sure.
so I was like, I better put in. I just put in a dip. Just I'm not drinking until we get there because I was hammered,
Yeah.
hammered, and then we had a great night.
We did. It was a good
Lightweight.
time.
Shout out
Oh,
to
very lightweight.
I didn't know that.
No, I'm a lightweight.
I know that now.
Yeah.
Oh, I
shout out to
am too.
Bills for celebrating his birthday with us.
Yeah, man. So he stank, huh?
Bills, I love you, but when you came up and hugged me, you smelled like a foot.
Dude, he had been outside all day and went to the bar
Dude.
and then danced
Come
all
on.
night long.
Well, he went golfing and
Yeah.
then sat outside on a patio in the sun getting baked.
roasting, dude. It was hot.
So he's already filthy, sweaty, nasty, then baked in the filth and sweat.
And then
he was
yeah,
like, all right, I'm going.
then I guess he went out.
Fuck it, dude. Live your best life.
Dude, I mean,
man.
I think I had 2 showers that day. It was hot. It was scorching.
Especially if you're golfing. You're just sitting out there.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
I wasn't there, but I can only imagine.
Dude,
Yeah.
he was getting after it too. He
Oh,
was,
we had
he went-
fun.
That's what he does.
Yeah, there
Every
is no.
time I've ever hung out with him, he's the biggest fucking hornball I've ever fucking seen.
Jason going hard at
Every
Bills.
guy. Hey, I
The
love
grenade
the guy.
hound.
The
I love
grenade
the
hound,
guy,
yep.
though, man,
Way to go,
but
grenade
he
hound.
does.
He-
Every time I hung out with him, man, he goes hard in the paint. Oh, we just took 5 whiskey shots. Let's take another one. Oh, I don't give a fuck. Let's take another one.
Was
oh,
he
you need
the-
a beer? Let's take another shot.
Was he the one buying all them buckets?
I think so.
I think
he
him
bought
and
one.
Lev were.
Yeah. Oh, did Lev buy one?
I think he did before he left, yeah.
Okay. Well, I know he bought the first one.
I mean, he had fun though.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
good.
That's
he
all that
definitely had
matters.
fun.
Good, good.
Yeah, as long as he had a
Definitely
good
had
I
time.
lost track of him at some point.
Yeah.
I
always lose track of him. He's
I
always
do not
fucking
know how old you are, but I hope it was a good one.
30, man.
Yeah.
No, he turned 30?
30.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
think.
it's
Yeah, he's the
30.
same
Yeah.
age as Colby.
Oh yeah, 1 year younger.
Dirty 30.
I could tell you guys were having a good night because I went camping and I went fishing down in Bennett Springs with a few buddies, Josh, Luke, and a few other friends, and we woke up at 5:30, 5:45 ish to get ready because you have to be down there for the buzzer that goes off because that's for some reason that's like the only time when they bite is like right bright and early in the morning, and so I woke up at like 5:30 and I checked Snapchat and like 45 minutes prior I get a snap from these two, Mr. Slut and Bronson, standing on tables and bar stools at his house yelling the floor is lava. So I knew it had to be a good
We
night.
played a little game, The Floor is Lava, and then we turned it into, we tried to play True American, which didn't work. I just started
They
making
just
up
kicked me
rules.
out of the country.
That's true. I kept,
Yeah.
I kept telling Bronson he had to go back to Russia.
It was fucked up.
Well, no. So last night out at the bar, one of our friends that's a door guy there kept looking at Bronson. He's like, "What are you?" And Bronson's like, "I'm black."
I'm 100% Arab.
He goes, "No, you're not, man. You're a Mexican," and just kept yelling at it and like, "Mexican? Nah, man, get this Mexican out of here!" Just like kept yelling at stuff.
What?
It's like Eric, damn dude, you need to calm down.
Oh, yeah. It was,
I kept calling him bald though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He
Put
looked
his
like
hat
a-
back on us.
he looked like a
right out
giant
there.
baby last night.
Well, Bronson, did we leave early? Because
Not really.
There's a part of the night that just is gone for me.
Yeah.
Because
We-
I
we
woke up
ended-
and we were at Aura.
Yeah. We ended up leaving at
Or-
like 1:30.
Downtown?
Yeah.
Y'all never go downtown. Of course, the night I come out, I don't go out. You guys.
We only ended
Dude,
up there
that's
for
my
like an
spot.
hour. We only-
That's but
That
one
place
thing
is fucking.
one thing that's weird about Aura though.
Interesting.
Have you ever been?
no.
What
been
about,
there
what about you?
numerous times.
I've been there one time.
Well, what's weird is like seems like up top it's all super nice, but then to go to the pisser, like it's like a dungeon in the basement.
Yeah.
Like it's not nice at all.
It's
At Aura?
underneath
At
the
Aura.
building.
Yeah.
One down. It's on Main, right? Downtown.
Yeah.
Aura? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't
Like
know.
right
the
up the street from that
bathrooms
quick trip.
downstairs?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think there's a
Maybe I
bathroom
just
like
never went to
in
the
like the
bathroom
VIP area we're at. Like if you went back,
How'd we get up there?
but there's like a line to go in there, and I was like, I know what they're doing in there. They got lines for the line.
Oh, we should have gone in there.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
Well, you guys
I
didn't
was
have
like,
my
I can
peso.
see
You
that.
guys couldn't have done that.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
That was wild.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was cool though
is it
because it was the
packed?
floor was like, it was just plywood flooring almost like real hard floor, but the subs were shaking the floor like the
Oh, yeah, you were
raised
vibrating.
stage so bad. I was like, dude, my vision's going bad over here.
I've been
It was just
there.
shaking the whole time. It was
Oh, and
nuts.
just gorgeous women everywhere.
yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah, see, that's why I always
Supermodel.
tell you, fucking losers. Let's branch out. Let's get away from Kansas. Let's hit downtown.
But-
I've always
go
said I'm
somewhere
down
else
for
for a
stuff
little
like
No,
that.
I
you know
like.
what's funny though?
Of course,
is,
then
like,
I didn't go.
I've
but,
talked
yeah.
to all of you individually, right? I'm so sick of Kansas every time I hear it. And then
Oh, I've
like,
never said I'm sick of Kansas.
Well, I want to go somewhere. For the most part, the consensus was let's go check other places out. And then, like, I remember I texted him one time and I was like, yo, Bronson and I were going out. What are you doing tonight? And I was like, I'm down to go out as long as we don't go to Kansas. And he's like, all right, I'll talk to Bronson. Like 4 hours later, I don't hear back. I was like, what's the plan tonight? Oh, we're going to Kansas.
Yep.
Every time.
Well, there was
but
a
it is
point-
super convenient for all of us.
It
Yeah.
is.
It's super convenient.
Kansas City's so nice in the summer, man.
Dude, there was still a point I felt like we might get shot when we were in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, at Kansas, I was like, dude, I'm gonna have to fight this guy that's yelling some absurd things, but that was about it.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
mean-
you're downtown at 2 o'clock in the morning. You're putting your life in your own hands
Yeah.
at that point.
I mean, you had like group of like the Mexicans doing handstands or something.
Oh,
over
that was
there.
so
That's
weird. Dude. I thought I was tripping. I mean, there was
They're
people
just
doing
doing
handstands.
smoking a blunt while doing
Yeah,
it.
we're talking to a guy holding a skateboard. It was just weird. I mean, Gordettos.
What?
You had like a group of ladies
Yeah,
just
dude.
sitting on the curb. It was weird.
There
We
was
need to
Gordettos?
go
Oh yeah,
I would've-
it's actually I still have them. It's in the fire pit out
Had
there.
I known there was going
for
to be Gordettos, and then
a
that would have
pay-per-view,
changed
dude.
things.
We should go to Up Down. You ever been to Up Down?
I've been there.
The arcade place?
I've never been there. No.
They play every WWE. I mean, you get it. I know y'all get it here.
Yeah.
But every WWE pay-per-view, they play it there.
Then there's people. I don't know.
But you get to play games. It's like,
Yeah.
it's cool. It's fun.
We could do something. We'll talk about it. But I like the idea
or
of
it's
going to
kinda my
Aura, but it
thing.
is. Was it expensive?
Yeah,
It's like
$9
it's an
for a vodka Red Bull.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
so-
like
There it
20
is.
bucks to get in, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah, it's 10.
10?
It's 10.
Oh, okay.
And Mercer was like, I'll buy you a drink. I was like, I'll just, take like a vodka Red Bull, not planning on drinking a whole lot. And then he was like, God damn, whatever you drank was expensive. I was like, yeah.
I didn't know what
did.
it was because I just remember I ordered a Michelob Ultra and a vodka Red Bull, $14.
They take
Yeah.
it so
Jesus.
serious there.
It was nuts.
They make bank,
I
man.
was shocked.
It was fun though. If you could go there and get all blitzed up like I did before we went out to Kansas, do that and then go, and you get an extra hour of drinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know. I
The
stayed
best
behind.
night is daylight savings time in the fall. Is it fall back, right?
Fall back, spring ahead, and yep.
Yeah. When it gets to 2 o'clock and then it stays at 2 o'clock, right?
Goes
When
back
that
to 1 o'clock.
Goes back to 1 o'clock.
Yeah, it didn't just stay in time.
Well, no, I mean, if it closes at 3, whatever, fuck it. Anyway, I don't know shit. But
But no, that was super fun. Didn't do anything. None of us did anything Friday night. Right?
I was camping.
Yeah, you were camping. How was your camping
yeah,
trip?
It was a blast,
Sounds like
man.
you fucking-
I think we should get down there sometime. It's super cheap. Just,
But you gotta get up at 5, which is an issue.
I mean, you can fish pretty much throughout the day, but the best time that they're biting is at 6:30. I think is when they blow the horn. So at 6:30.
Is there an actual horn that blows?
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
So it's like a feeding horn to them. They're
Yeah,
like,
so
oh,
they-
yeah, time to get some shit.
So they got
yeah.
they got a hatchery down there, which was pretty cool. You can go in and see like the different stages of, you've got like really tiny trout all the way up to like the big boys that they use as the donors, and you can see all of them in the hatchery. And then like the bigger ones, they release every day. They release new fish into the spring, and so that's what the horn is letting you know like, hey, we're releasing fish. Now is the time. Now you can start fishing.
yeah,
And so
you catch a lot.
yeah, I think the second day I didn't
we
catch
have any
anything.
here?
What, trout?
Yeah, do we have any fish here to eat?
Oh, I didn't. I was just catch and release. I wasn't filleting them. I mean, you can eat trout, but it's kind of difficult because they have a lot of bones.
I know nothing about any of this.
What I wanted to go fishing for is and bring back and eat is crappie or bass. Some people don't like bass, but I like bass.
I
To
tried
mouth.
it one time. It's because my buddy's girlfriend at the time, she caught it, and wanted to take a picture with it, and I was too scared to hold it. So it was out of the water for too long, and by the time they put it back,
It was
got
done for.
temperature shock, and it
Yeah.
died. So we ate it. It was all right.
But yeah, it was a good time. Just popped up a couple tents, got a campfire going, drank around the campfire till about midnight 30. Went to bed, woke up at 5:30, went out, fished, come back, take a nap, do it all over again.
Puke and rally.
It was a good time. Have you guys ever played the game Exploding Kittens?
No.
No.
I played it for the first time. I'm gonna buy it. I played it for the first time this weekend. It's fucking awesome. It's a card game. It's kind of like a card game, and so what's also funny about it is they have the cone of shame. So if you ask like during the game, like, "Hey, whose turn is it?" or like just a dumb question, you have to wear the cone of shame until somebody else messes up, and then they have to wear it. And it's literally like one of those cones that a dog would wear after they got like their balls taken off or something. And so there's like basically there's like 3 exploding kitten cards, and so you have a defusal card in your hand, and then if you draw that bomb, you have to play the defusal card. But if you don't have one of those, then you're out of the game, and the last person standing wins. And there's like a bunch of different other rules and stuff to it, but I mean, it's a fun ass game, and it's a good drinking game too. So I might have to buy it.
I'm feeling another trip should be in order for us.
I want to do something. Yeah,
Or even just the dudes. But I mean, I like girls too.
STL
So.
or some shit. Something not.
I suppose.
Something close.
We'll see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so my Dirty 30 is coming up in August, and I was thinking about doing like a weekend trip or something somewhere. Just something.
Where, what
It's a weekend. You wouldn't have to.
what weekend?
It's my birthday is August 6th, so it would be the weekend before or after because I think that's a Wednesday
It's a Monday.
or Monday.
Bricktown, Oklahoma.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Man, we just take a little
Oklahoma.
like
Or go up
4
to
hours, 5 hours.
yeah, go up to Manhattan, go to St. Louis, go to just somewhere close.
Lawrence.
No,
Yeah.
You would go like August 4th and 5th.
yeah, something like that.
Or 10th and 11th. Either way, whatever. 11th.
Yeah, we'll fill you guys in too.
I'd probably
That'd be down to do a little trip,
go to STL.
or hell,
man.
just even go down to the lake.
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, coconuts. That's my
Good as
jam.
always.
Just get an Airbnb down on the lake.
Yes.
Get something big enough where you can sleep like 10, 15 people or something.
20 people.
20 people, 30. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have 30 friends. You,
Yeah.
Brian might, but I don't.
We're just gonna drive down the street yelling at people.
Hey,
Get in, we're going to the lake.
birthday party.
Hey, we've done that before when we were at the lake.
That's very true.
What was the name? What was the name of the place that we stayed at that we kept yelling at people?
Mallard Point.
Mallard Point. Tell
Mallard
your
Point,
friends.
Tell your friends. Yeah,
I don't know
think you started
why
saying
that
about
place stuck in
that
my
about
head.
Highland Ridge. Tell your friends.
Yep.
When I moved.
Yep. Maybe we would throw goldfish out the car when we were driving to the bar so we could find our way home.
Yeah, I had to make sure we
Mm-hmm.
got back. And I was giggling awkwardly. It was
Well, the best part was it wasn't our goldfish. It was definitely somebody in another cars that we were just like taking
and they were
handfuls.
behind us, and I was throwing the goldfish at them.
Yeah, throwing goldfish
Just
at my truck.
handfuls out the window. No, that was JT's.
Nope.
I thought,
Yeah.
You were throwing it at my truck. I
Oh, we
remember.
were throwing it at you.
I remember. I had to call you motherfuckers.
No,
I
the
was
gold-
like, stop throwing shit at my truck.
But I mean, JT was driving me, and I was
Yeah.
sitting.
Is that the same trip that Kobe surfed on top of a car?
Yeah, he
allegedly.
Allegedly, yes.
No,
Allegedly.
yeah, he didn't do that. He definitely did.
That's the same trip that Paco and I were quote unquote fighting, and we got kicked out and had to go off different exits. And we were like, it was loud, so we were yelling at each other.
Yeah.
And well, I was mad about him or something, but it wasn't anything like that we were gonna fight over.
Yeah.
And so I was yelling at him because the music's playing loud, and that was the only way he could hear. And we look up, and there's 5 or 6 bouncers, like bright yellow shirts around us. And I look at one, I was like, "What's up, man?" He goes, "You tell us." I was like,
Just have
just
an argument.
drinking, having a good time. He goes, "Yeah, you guys got to go." I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "You guys are gonna." Well, it was like 15 minutes till close, anyways. But he's like, "You guys are gonna. We're not gonna let you fight in here. You guys got to go." And Paco and I look at each other, and Paco looks at me and he goes, "We're cool, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't planning on fighting you." And so they like escort us out, and they just put our drinks down and escort us out different exits. And while the whole time we're doing it, Paco and I are yelling across each other like, "See you outside. We're gonna go back to the room, right? Okay, see you there." Just like
so weird.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know why the bouncers thought that we needed to be kicked out. Maybe because we were two big bulls and they didn't think they could handle us if we started throwing down.
Boy.
Was that the same trip when those girls beat me with my own belt?
Yeah, sure was. Over a table. Bent you over the
Bent me
table.
over the table. It
And
was
whooped your
birthday.
ass with your own
Hang
belt.
on. Okay.
Yeah.
From the beginning.
So I don't know how it started. I was just minding my own business, like always.
Yeah, I don't believe that, but
Yeah.
okay.
And we were talking to these girls, and someone told them it was my birthday, and they just came up and literally grabbed me and shoved me onto a table and proceeded to take my belt off of me.
Is
He was
this,
getting-
is this at the condo?
This is at Lazy Gators or
at
Shady
the
Gators.
This is at the
and
bar.
they don't get kicked out for that?
Yeah.
But you're
Well-
talking to your buddy? And
Nah, he liked it.
I mean,
They were,
all right.
yeah, they were getting their rocks off.
Yeah. They hit me hard.
and then they just
guess-
started smacking you with your belt.
Yeah.
And then
Grab
guess
it.
what?
I think they choked me with it first.
That's
Then
what's up.
guess what? We see them again the following year.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the year I was there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually, one of the girls I was into, and I was talking to her, and I was like, "Hey, can I get your number?" And she's like, "No, not. I don't want a relationship right now." But she was trying to get out of it. She goes, "If I see you here again next year, I'll give you my number." I'm like, "Fucking, you're right, whatever." The next year that we go, she's there, and she looks at me, and her mouth just drops. She goes, "You've got to be kidding me!" And I was like, "A deal's a deal." She goes, "Well, I'm dating somebody now," and I was like, "Fuck him! A deal's a deal."
Oh, yeah. Let's go to the lake. Fuck.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Let's
I'll start looking into some things, see if we can't put together an Airbnb and get down at the lake.
I guess I'll go.
I just want to go to Coconut so bad.
Yeah.
That was
Oh.
so much fun.
Coconuts is a blast.
What were we drinking?
Miami Vices with a floater.
Yeah, with a floater.
It's an extra shot of 151.
Yep.
I met a hot Russian down there 2 years ago. Let's do that. I should call her. Anyway. So we've been talking about this race that we're going to do, or race, this competition, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, God.
Yep.
It is the stage has been set. July 14th, 8 a.m. We are running this motherfucker.
8
happening.
a.m.
8 a.m. It's good.
It's gonna be so hot.
True, yeah.
And if you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
That's what's up.
True. I don't know why I said it like that.
So, I think we've set the times. Bronson does not have to do no extracurricular activities during the running. He simply has to run.
Yep.
Mr. Slut. He will end up taking 6 Rumplemint shots. They both have to do it in 36 minutes.
You can take 6 Rumpleman shots in 36 minutes?
And run.
Well,
3
no,
miles.
because the
No, he's got
his first
like
3
an
are
hour.
going to be while I'm running. So
So, yeah.
the first, I have to run a 10K. They're both running 5Ks a piece.
Right.
I'm running a 10K. My first 5K, I have to two shotguns to start, and then a shotgun every mile. That only leaves 5 beers right there. So there's going to be a floater in there that I just get to choose when I take it. I have to take that before I cross my 3.1 or 3. Yeah,
Before he can start the second
3.1
one.
before I start my second 5K.
Before he takes his rumple shot.
Yeah. At which point, I have to take a rumple shot for every mile in that second 5K. And during my first, I know this is confusing, but my first 5K, Eric will be taking a shot for every mile that I run. So that's
So
he'll
total
end
of
up
6. So I'll do 3 while he's running, and I'll do 3 while I run. Yeah, I practiced a little bit yesterday, to get ready for the race, doing rumple.
Yeah. I ran on Saturday, and my times will get better. They'll definitely get better. Oh, and I have to do it, what did we say, hour 5?
Hour and 5 minutes.
Jesus Christ. I have to finish 6.1 something miles.
6.2.
Yeah, 6.2 miles pretty much. In
2 repeating, of course.
yeah, in an hour and 5 minutes. The first 25 minutes, I've down 6 beers.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
And we just talked about how much of a
You're gonna
lightweight
be
I
full.
am.
Yeah, you're going to be full.
It'll be all right.
You're going to puke.
You're allowed to puke.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Over
allowed
under
to
is
puke.
2 pukes. We'll be
Over.
taking bets.
Over.
I'll be the
Puke
house.
after every time we check.
You're going over?
I'm going over on the 2 pukes.
Do you
Yeah.
want to put a bet on that?
Oh.
Because I want everyone to have a chance to spin the wheel. If he doesn't hit his time, he has to spin the wheel. He doesn't hit his time, got to spin the wheel. If I don't hit my time, got to spin the wheel. So I'll have to run it, be tortured, and spin the wheel if I don't hit my time.
Well, so what are we counting as 2? Are we counting like you throw up, stop for a second, and then throw up again? Is that 2? Or
No,
is
I
that 1?
think they got to be incidents. But if I puke, run 5 steps and then puke, that's 2. If I stay stationary and I'm just sitting there ralphing,
Yeah, that's 1 puke.
yeah, and then I get up and take off,
But if you start going and you puke again, that's 2.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm starting to think of the under now in that manner because I think you could just stand there for a second.
And I
and
think you're
make sure
less
you're
likely
good.
to end up throwing up if there's a bet on the
He
line.
still has his
Yeah.
Just
time.
so Ryan has to spin the wheel.
Oh, I'll make myself puke just so you have to spin it.
He's like, only one more time.
Yeah, I'm going to be at 2. You're going to take the over. I'm going to be at 2. And right before I cross, I'm just, I love you, Ryan. But I've come up with somewhat of a training strategy. I think I'm going to start implementing it, depending on what we do this Friday. I don't know. Saturday morning I may do this. So I think the fizz of the beer is going to be a real issue. Real issue.
Oh, did we get to pick your beer?
Oh, it's Bud Light.
It's Bud Light?
Oh, yeah, you're not going to do no bullshit like
Yeah.
IPA. You got to drink 6 IPAs.
Yeah,
and
you're
fucking-
Well, no. I
Make me
wouldn't-
shotgun
no.
6 Guinnesses.
Yeah. I was going to go more like Steel Reserve or something
see.
for
Why are you
you.
going to talk about Guinness right now?
No, we're going
Just got that taste
I mean,
of
I'll-
car bomb back in my
a light
mouth.
beer. Bud Light, Coors Light,
All right.
Michelob Ultra.
Michelob Ultra, 100% Michelob Ultra. It's
Yeah.
the lightest. It's going to be like water.
Yeah,
That's
there we
fine.
go. Okay. But anyway,
Yeah, sure, right.
so I think the fizz is going to be a real issue. So my training strategy is I'm going to go buy sparkling water. And then I'll drive around and I'll space them all out. And I'll just drop them off. So, and for the rumple shots, I'll just have 6 1 ounce, because a shot is 1 ounce, right?
1.5.
1.5. 1.5 ounce shots of Listerine. And I'll just shoot Listerine.
How are you going to go and
You're gonna
ruin?
drink Listerine.
Why are you going to waste Listerine like that?
Take a shot.
No, because I want to be able to have a day afterwards. Like
There's
I'll just
alcohol
be
in
drunk.
Listerine.
I know, but I'm not gonna get drunk off of it.
But you're going to drink
It's
it?
supposed to be ingested.
Yeah, I'll just drink it.
Yeah, I don't know if I,
I thought
do
it was
that.
alcohol free now.
I don't know,
Listerine.
but either
think
way,
it
it
is.
tastes like dog shit. It's the closest thing to rumple mints I can get.
Don't
Still
drink
stings
it,
when I
though.
use it.
I'm
It's
gonna
not
drink
good
it.
for you, though.
I'm gonna drink it.
Bad for
I
you.
think it's bad.
Well, I think
It
I
says
think
not to.
running 6.2 miles, whilst drinking a
Well,
6-pack and
that's
doing
not
3
good for you,
shots.
but
Yeah.
alcohol is meant. That type of alcohol is meant to be ingested. And
But Listerine,
is not.
you can put it in your mouth, so
So,
they have, it's
I mean,
safe
I
at
feel
some
like it's gonna
degree.
make you sicker than if you actually just took a shot.
So it's a good training strategy.
I think I could do like internal damages.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Trading
We'll see.
strategy.
But let us know how it works
Yeah,
out.
for real, like,
We'll
I
see.
kind of want to film that just to see how that goes.
Yeah,
I mean, I've heard of people drinking Listerine to like try and get drunk or something, but
yeah, those people
like
are
back in the
alcoholics.
day, yeah.
Yeah, I was watching Locked Up, and this dude was like, he's with his barber,
Bikes.
and they fucking
Bikes.
chugged a bottle of mouthwash, and they both got fucked up.
See, I'll only be
Fucked
drinking
up.
what's that, 4.5 ounces. I'll be good. I'll be good.
I
That's
would
all
do
right.
some research on that before you fucking do it.
I'm about to throw up just thinking about this
Yeah,
thing.
that sounds.
But that'll be good.
It'll be fun.
Before we get to the news, too, want to remind everyone to please rate, review, subscribe. If you're going to review, please do it on whatever platform you listen to us on. 5 stars only. And also, we here at Bro Soup Time, we want you guys to wear some Bro Soup Time swag. We want you to have it. So what I'm going to do, by the time this comes out, I'll release a promo code. The promo code is SLUT. That's the promo code.
Hell yeah.
Use promo code SLUT on our website, brosouptime.com/shop, and you're going to get whatever shirt you want at cost.
That's what we pay.
At cost. So we get zero money. You're going to end up paying for just the shirt and whatever they charge you for shipping.
Boom. Sounds good to me.
Get yourself some Bro Soup Time swag, and then maybe, I don't know, take a picture. Yeah, for sure, write down SLUT so I don't forget.
Yep. Is that capital anything or
All capitals.
All caps.
All caps.
All caps, slut. And take a picture, send it to us. You'll be on our Instagram page. We'll give you a shout out. You have a couple shout outs, don't you?
Yep. Oh, yeah. I got a couple people I met up with at the Lenexa barbecue. Alec, Bobby, Ben. Just thought we'd throw you out there. Definitely filled me in on like everything we've done. I was like, okay, you guys are listening.
There we go.
Another shout out to Neil. You guys know Neil. He is the new Little Rock University head wrestling coach.
Holla. Congrats, Neil. That's
Fuck
awesome,
yeah,
man.
dude.
What's their
don't
what's
know
their
you, but
mascot?
Don't ask me that. Don't ask me that.
Well, he was at UNC for a while too as an assistant, wasn't he?
Yeah, I sent him a text and said, hey, I definitely expect some Little Rock swag. And he's like, yeah, motherfucker, as soon as I get a shirt, you'll get some swag. As soon as I get a Bro Soup Time shirt.
I thought you were gonna say I expect to get some Little Rock ladies.
Oh, we can go down there and we can talk about that, I'm sure.
They get them southern accents, man. I'm a sucker for an accent.
I know that about you. And a stripper.
And well, yeah.
All right. Should we get to the news? Anyone have anything else to share?
Ball sack. I just wanted to share that.
I like where your head's at.
Do you have Tourette's? What was that?
So, we have a Georgia grandmother, Dee Dee Phillips, went outside to take a picture when she was attacked by a rabid bobcat. You guys want to know what she was going to take a picture of?
A bobcat?
Her truck. Brand new truck she just got, and she got a bumper sticker, and she just had to take a picture to post it on Facebook.
What's the bumper sticker?
It said, women who behave rarely make history.
Boom.
So she's a feminist.
Well, and a badass.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I'm not knocking her. I'm just saying.
Because homegirl stepped outside to take that picture. Bobcat leaped at her.
Rabid bobcat.
Rabid bobcat. Leapt at her. And she was able to push it away, take it down, then grab it by the throat and strangle it to death.
With her bare hands.
Bare
Yeah,
hands.
she's a badass.
Bare hands.
Damn.
All the while, she's thinking in her head, I have a 5-year-old granddaughter inside sleeping. I cannot wake her up, so I can't scream while I'm being attacked by a bobcat.
Fuck that kid's nap.
So she said, well, she didn't want it to come to the door.
Oh.
Yeah, because if their granddaughter came to the door, she'd be worried that the bobcat would
Yeah, like,
take
where's
attention.
grandma? And then all of a sudden, rabid bobcat's going after 5-year-old dog.
Maybe they're like
Granddaughter.
raptors, and there's other bobcats waiting for an ambush.
Is she pretty jacked?
Oh, I mean, she wasn't a small lady.
Yeah.
She was a...
I was about to say, you gotta have some paws to probably take that
Damn,
one on.
that's fucking badass. Dude.
Yeah, right?
Do you think like that bobcat's friends are like, dude, that guy's a fucking bitch getting taken down by a grandma?
Did you see that girl? Could have
Fucked
ripped
up,
out her
bro.
jugular.
You fucked up.
But she was able to walk away. She has broken fingers on both hands, bruises, some cuts. But since it was a rabid bobcat and did have rabies, she has to undergo a bunch of shots to ensure that she doesn't get rabies.
Was that
Yeah.
like 8 shots in your stomach or something like that?
Yeah, but the first round is $10,000.
Holy shit.
She must not have insurance.
Well, they started a GoFundMe for her and already it raised $26,000.
Nah, so she's
Oh,
good.
totally give money to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you took a bobcat out, I'm gonna donate some money.
Right?
I feel like you got to have that could be a Hallmark movie.
By the way, 100%, both my grandmas are dying. If
What?
they get attacked by a bobcat.
Oh, I was like,
if they get attacked by a bobcat.
I was like, sorry, man.
No, I'm just saying, in that situation,
Holy
Weird
fuck,
time to
dude.
start talking
Like,
about
I
that.
can't even imagine that.
right? I might die. I don't know.
Yeah,
If
I'd
a
probably
bobcat?
die.
I don't
Man,
know.
I put up a fight. I know that, but just the fact that it's like an older lady
Because that one old lady got killed by a bunch of Dotson dogs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That real life Moana character got killed by all them dogs in Oklahoma.
Yeah, so that proves my point. That Bobcat's friends are like, dude, some fucking dachshunds were able to take down a fucking person. You fucked up.
Yeah. 100%. Well, and he's dead now.
So thoughts and prayers to the Bobcat.
Yeah. I'd
Yep.
fucking stuff and mount that fucker in my house.
Oh,
too.
for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd kill that bitch.
I'd be like, I want.
My bare fucking hands. Okay, next one we have Akon. Are we Akon fans here?
Yeah, I like it.
And Young
Is it good?
Jeezy.
Is it good
Yep.
or bad news about Akon?
It's weird.
It's
weird news.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh, he's fitting to do something pretty cool. He has plans to build a futuristic city in Africa, in Senegal, and base its entire economy around a cryptocurrency named after himself, Acoin.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But it's weird. Like, it's all based off a mobile app, and the website. I don't have the website here, but the website describes the city as a real life Wakanda
yeah.
from Black Panther.
I was
That's
about to say it's all
ambitious.
from that.
That's ambitious.
Yeah, and he said he straight up said he's like, I'm gonna let all the geeks and engineers figure that stuff out. He's like, but this is what I want.
I mean, the dude provided like electricity to a shit ton of people. I think he's from Senegal, so like in Senegal.
He's from Missouri.
He's from Missouri, but he
Well,
grew
his
up in
family,
Senegal.
Yeah, he's from there.
Spent a lot of time there.
I mean, he looks like he's from Senegal. Anyway,
I mean, it'd be pretty cool. I
I think
wouldn't
like
mind
some
it.
like 80,000 people or something. He was working for a long time, and now he like provided like electricity to all these people that live in this like.
But like, how
shanty
many
town.
like? This is just me being completely ignorant. But like, how many places are actually like that populated? Like, first world in Africa. Are there any first? I mean,
Yeah, like
South Africa
Africa
was massive. Like
I
Johannesburg's
would say
like twice, like 3 or 4 times the size of New York City.
but I'm saying
Cairo,
like, but it's
Egypt.
100% like first
Oh, it's
world.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's big poverty rates down there, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's industrialized. There's a ton of industry down there, and Cape Town was the same way. Cape Town's a gorgeous city. So yeah,
Let's
there's
do that.
there's
Let's
plenty
go,
of.
Let's go out of the country
All right,
again.
let's do it. I'm down.
But anyway, I'll get my hand on some Acorn.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's going for.
I mean, Bitcoins.
Just to have it. If they give me a
apparently
certificate,
huge.
I'll fucking grab some Acorn. Oh, and he's also going to run for president in 2020. So there's that.
Everybody's running for president in 2020.
Yeah.
Kanye
I was
is
thinking
running,
about it.
Right?
Nah, he's
Kanye's-
friends with Trump now, so
Kanye's like, I'm running for president in 2020. Remember that?
No, that was
speech?
yeah, that
Yeah.
was
That was the most ridiculous speech.
I think that was still when Obama was in office, but I don't remember.
Would you guys vote for me?
God, his fucking speech, like,
that's a big ask.
Oh man.
it was funny though.
That wasn't a no.
Yeah, it's not a no.
That's
So
a
you're saying
big
there's a
ass, though.
chance?
I can be bought. So
You want some acorns?
just so we just have I guess this we'll just start sports now. There's a 6'10" junior, Oliver Rue, I guess how you say his name. Have you guys seen that guy play basketball?
Oh, he's not a junior. He's 12 years old. He's
And
a
he
junior
plays-
basketball
he play
player.
On like
Oh, wow.
They're playing on an
Foot.
8-foot goal.
and he just like pops in there.
I saw the videos. Like that would 100% be the only strategy if you have a guy like that. Feed him the ball. Doesn't have to jump. Just boom.
He tries. The thing about like guys like that, those like they try to use post moves and whatnot, but it's like, why?
Just stand
What?
there, cuz.
Because I remember UNC Asheville had a dude that was like 7'6" or something. Like he was huge, and he would try post moves and stuff, and like he would miss his shot and then just grab it, drop it in there afterwards. I'm just like, just do that every time. Do that every time.
No, that should be the one move. I know none of the other players will get. They'll all get mad assists, but they're not going to get any better. But the team will do really good if you could just
It'll
feed him
win.
every time.
Just win.
Mm-hmm.
But that video
You've
is
seen him
wild.
run up and down though.
Oh,
It just
dude.
looks like it hurts. Just looks like it's painful.
Well, does he have one of
Yeah.
those genetic diseases?
It didn't go into that. The particular article that I read didn't go into that.
Those
but
people don't usually pan out to be very good ball
Oh,
players.
no. Yeah, the
ever.
player from UNC Asheville, like he had the worst ankles and knees.
Yeah.
Like
Is that the dude that was like 7'6" or something like that?
yeah, he was
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, they just outgrow their bodies and coordination so fast that like they don't even know how to like move, and
Oh,
then their
yeah.
joints are like way too small for them. Look
See,
at
like,
Yao
I've
Ming.
always been taller.
That dude.
You know, so like I've been used to being tall, but you can tell like even in high school the kids that like had the growth spurt out of nowhere just grew like 4 or 5 inches in the summer, and like this one kid, like he just could not stand still. He was constantly like moving his legs because his fucking knees would start hurting
really,
because he wasn't used to his height yet. And I was just like, those dudes, you just constantly getting bigger. Fuck that life. And wasn't that's what Andre the Giant had, wasn't it?
He had.
Go ahead.
I was
Wasn't,
gonna
like,
say he had
gigantic.
some kind of what I don't remember what the Giants
Gigantism?
disease.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but his shit just kept growing. Right?
Well, he
He
whatever.
coulda had a
Kept getting
surgery.
bigger.
Yeah, he could have had a surgery to stop the effects, but he decided not to.
Yeah.
And then the same thing happened with the Big Show in
Yeah.
WWE. Like he was like a normal sized dude, and then like in college, I think while at Wichita State,
Yeah, he played ball down at Wichita State.
he started to get this tumor. I think it was a tumor, a growth or whatever, that just
Fucked
made
up
him
his
balloon
hormones.
up, and he just bam, now he's giant. That dude is huge. It's still 6-pack. He's
Oh, now
400.
he does?
He's
Yeah,
400
he's
pounds
been
with a freaking
killing
6-pack.
it.
That's what Mexican supplements will do, cuz.
Well,
I need to get some of
But I
those.
mean, like the Mountain has a 6-pack. He doesn't take steroids or nothing.
Okay.
I was saying you don't have to take steroids to get that big. He just eats. Have you seen the motherfucker's diet?
Oh yeah, I
So
watched
that
that.
diet mixed with how much he works out, you're gonna get fucking strong.
Well, like Michael
and those
Phelps.
fucking Vikings are just naturally just big
Yeah,
motherfuckers,
100%.
strong ass motherfuckers.
Oh, hang on. Before we go too far, I had some other stories. Now, this is still sports, but this is a fun one that we can do.
This
So
will be fun.
I forgot what Ryan. Do you know the history behind this Mickey Mantle thing?
They wanted to bring him back or like tell a story or something for anniversary of
Yeah, it was
something.
anniversary of the stadium or whatever.
Mickey Mantle.
So they made him,
Yep.
like, they sent him this piece of paper
He's
and
alive.
told him, no, this is a long time ago. It's just making it, this is old.
Yeah.
This is just making its rounds again.
Yeah.
So they sent him this letter pretty much and told him, okay, write in the story, like the gist, and then underneath it says right here, when this occur and give as much detail as possible.
So what was it?
This is what Mickey Mantle wrote down.
What was it?
I got a blowjob under the right field bleachers by the Yankees bullpen. And then underneath that, he goes, it was about the third or fourth inning. I had a pulled groin and couldn't fuck at the time. She was a very nice girl and asked what to do with the cum after I came in her mouth. I said, don't ask me, I'm no cocksucker. That's what he sent it. Could you imagine?
Was that what they were asking about? Or
No, like this is official Yankees letterhead. Like they wanted to, hey,
just like a cool story?
what's a memory you have at the stadium?
I mean, that is quite a memory.
So,
So.
yeah. Fuck it. Got
But could you imagine today, like
I ain't no cocksucker.
Tom Brady sending that to Roger Goodell?
Oh my god. I ain't no cocksucker.
I thought that was hilarious.
Poor girl.
And then we have here an awesome World Cup, it has to do with the World Cup. So Burger King in Russia had to apologize because they put out something that says they promised a lifetime supply of Whoppers to Russian women who got pregnant by World Cup players.
And I think like $50,000 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how important Russian sports are. That they got all these world class athletes here.
They want the gene. They want the soccer gene to live on. So
We need you to knock
lifetime supply of Whoppers and $50,000 a year if you got pregnant by a Russian soccer player.
Yeah.
yeah, and
That's genius.
I don't think it was just a Russian soccer player,
Any.
just by a World Cup player to bring the genes, like right here it
Oh, even
Yeah.
says Russian women who get the best football genes and ensure success of the Russian team for generations to come
Dude.
will receive burgers. At
So
Burger
Ronaldo is just getting hit up by Ingrids and Helgas like crazy right
King. Oh,
now.
100%.
We
for
should
them.
go over there.
Way to go, or was it Burger?
Burger King.
Way to go, Burger King.
I want the
Ibra-
Whopper.
Ibrahimovic, he said some shit like that. He got interviewed once he came over here to the Galaxy, and he
Was that the guy that took out the ad in the newspaper?
Yeah,
It just said, "You're welcome."
That dude is fucking ridiculous.
boss.
I love him. But he said he was interviewed by somebody. He's just like, well, you know, if I'd come here a long time ago, I mean, your national team's going to be really good one day because I'd be spreading the seed all over the place. That's pretty much what he said. And I was just like, God, this dude is so. His ego is bigger than the planet. I remember he's like at Paris Saint-Germain. And he says, yeah, you need to build a statue of me the same size as the fucking Eiffel Tower. I was like, calm down. Calm down.
You're good, but let's pump the brakes.
Good for Burger King for promoting
Oh, yeah.
sluttiness.
Oh, yeah.
That's just Russian.
Obviously.
I could just
That's
I could just
some
see
Russian shit, though.
I could just see a Russian chick going up to Ronaldo and like, "You want sex? I want Whopper and 50,000 a year, and I must break you."
How does that get past, like,
Who in
Burger
that marketing
King corporate?
Yeah, who in the
Russia,
marketing
but
department
that's-
was like,
it's
"This is a good
Russia,
idea"?
though. Of course, that's not going to work here, but in Russia, come on, Russia's a bunch of psychopaths.
The
out
Wild
there.
West?
They're fucking crazy out there.
Putin's
man.
just murdering people out in broad daylight?
Shirtless.
Allegedly, don't kill me. Don't kill me.
For the love of God, please don't kill me.
I'm having a lot of fun right now. Please don't kill me.
Well, did you see? Like that reminds me of that kid that was. I think it was in Mexico. He was like taunting the cartel about like, man, the cartel doesn't scare me, and like posting on his Instagram and Facebook. And
Bad idea.
well, he ended up dead a week later. Like he kept posting like because I guess he got into like the verbal argument with them, and he was like, fuck the cartel. I'm not
Verbal
scared.
argument, like on Twitter?
Like on Twitter, like yeah.
I want to follow the cartel. How do I do that?
I don't want to do that. But
to
yeah,
see what they're up to.
he kept like talking shit, and like 10 days later, he ended up dead in the nightclub that he tagged himself at.
It was like a white kid.
Yikes.
Like American kid.
No, it was
Mexican kid?
some Hispanic kid.
Oh,
By the way, cartel don't kill me either. But I also got this other little, while we're on the World Cup topic. I don't know why they released this, why this qualifies as news, but someone released a list of all the World Cup teams and their average penis sizes. And honestly,
I think it's this nation. I don't think it's the team.
yeah, the nation.
well, no, I'm just saying why. Yeah, the nation. Yeah, not.
Just ranking
They're not.
from biggest to smallest. Or
Yeah,
something, or
but the
smallest
ones
to
up top, kind of surprising. I was super surprised that Colombia is number 1.
Well, it's not an Asian country at top.
No, definitely not. Colombia has an average penis size of 6.7 inches.
Okay.
They're the big swinging dicks.
That's
in the
average?
room. In Colombia.
What's the lowest?
The lowest? Oh, one fucking guess.
Well, I mean, what's the?
It's either
what's the
China or
number?
Japan.
What's the number?
It's 4.3.
4.3.
Oh, it's a baby.
America.
No,
Hey,
how
America didn't
dare
make the
you,
World Cup,
you
so
know?
we can't be on the list.
Yeah.
But I do have that
good.
number if you wish to have that number.
What's American?
Is it
It's 5.
4.4?
5.
Is the average.
Okay.
But that puts us way at the bottom. I mean, yeah, it would go Japan, South Korea, us.
Are
From
we
the
getting
bottom.
invaded by Japan and South Korea?
But let me just give the top
bring our
5.
average down?
Let me just give the top 5 biggest dicks in the World Cup. Number 1, that's 6.7. We have Colombia. Then Iceland at 6.5.
Jesus.
Panama at 6.4. Brazil at 6.3. And Peru at 6.3.
Well, you got to have a big dick if you're Brazilian to try to get through them fat asses.
But Colombia gets me, and Panama. I feel like Peru does too.
I thought there'd be some Africans.
Yeah, where's the
up there,
Africans
too.
at?
About Midwest.
Nigeria not representing very well.
Okay, he goes
South
Peru,
America. I didn't.
Denmark, Senegal, Belgium,
Senegal's
Egypt, Nigeria.
Yes.
Yeah, so Senegal's up there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, they're
That's where Akon's going.
And then but like Iran. Hang on, someone fact check my penis number. For
I'm not
America.
going to look up American penis
fact
size.
check my penis number for America. This is ridiculous.
Average dick size in America.
Well, I mean, you talk about Panama. Isn't Panama real small, like in general? So you might have
Country?
some like outliers there that just bump their numbers up because there's not as many numbers.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Mm-hmm.
But Colombia, that was super surprising.
Yeah.
What was that guy from a couple weeks ago? He obviously made that
Yeah, he is
average
Hispanic.
go up a lot.
That was Mexico.
Mexico.
Where are they at? Oh, they're down here at 5.95.
So you take him out of that average, it goes even farther down.
Oh, it definitely would. That'd be a big blow.
Yep.
Big blow to him. What you got over there? I pull up my Google, and the last thing I Googled said, "Mom saves family by giving a blowjob."
Oh, yeah, I read that article,
And
too.
by the way, that was a fake story.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I wanted it to be real so bad that
Yeah.
a mom saved her family by giving the gunman that had her family at gunpoint a blowjob.
I'm sure it's happened a couple
I want
times.
that to be real.
You just don't hear about it.
Yeah, right. USA.
Get that information though.
Well, right now there's a gal at Missouri Methodist. See, I have it right here. It's 4.8 inches.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
That's super.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
that's
nobody's
tiny.
measured mine, so these numbers aren't correct.
Yeah, no one's measured my dick.
Yeah.
Besides
well,
me.
Should we get an average, guys?
Let's get a bro soup time average.
6.9.
Nice. Anyway, right now there's I'm sure this will be one of our stories next week, but there's a college in Missouri whose professor has requested men all around the country send in a picture of their genitalia with proof of their measurements, because she's trying to do a bunch of correlations with penis size to confidence and all this other stuff.
Homegirl just wants dick pics.
Yeah, that's a great way to get 'em.
5.08.
That's still pretty low.
96. Number 96.
I don't like where this conversation is going. We've literally
Between
spent...
Portugal
Yeah, we
and
spent a lot of
Ireland.
time on this one.
We spent a lot of time on dicks.
Yeah, I'm over him.
That's just a fucking weird
Yeah.
statistic to have.
Next one I have is Nick Young of the Golden State Warriors. He wants cocaine to be legalized.
Yep.
He was stopped outside of a nightclub,
Of course he was.
and they asked him, because he's celebrating his championship still. And a TMZ reporter asked him what he thought about Canada being the first country, like countrywide, to legalize marijuana. And he just blurts out, "I want people to pass cocaine. Everyone should try cocaine." I just want to say, I believe with at least one of those statements.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
But no, that's crazy. Why would you come out and say that? Like, especially if you're a big time athlete like
Yeah,
that.
he's not very bright.
Oh, he's not. See, I don't know.
Well, he also dated Iggy Azalea, right? And then got caught on camera telling people how he cheated on her.
Yeah.
Like they were supposed to get married.
Cover it up like it was a joke. Like,
Yeah.
Or some shit. They were just making a joke.
Well, one of his teammates said something about it, didn't he?
Yeah, well,
him
that's
busted?
later it said that they
Oh, he
were
was
they were
recording it,
trying
yeah.
to joke.
He
they were
was
joking
recording it?
around.
Yeah, the guy's teammate was recording it and posted it. It was
That
like
is
Snapchat or
absurd.
something.
Yeah.
And he was talking about cheating on her.
That is absurd.
Why? I'm just like, why? I mean, I get it. You're a superstar. Well, no, he's not a superstar, but he's a famous basketball player.
But is he just famous for being an idiot? And he's good, kind of?
No, he's not famous for being an idiot. He's just a good basketball player. And he got traded to the Lakers, was a huge deal, but he really didn't pan out like they wanted him to.
Yeah.
But he did meet Iggy Azalea. And she has said that it's hard for her to find a lover now because he dicked her down so good.
Damn.
I read
How about that? Got that going for him.
Yep.
Dude loves cocaine, apparently. We also have T.O. He's old as shit, right?
40 years old.
I think he's over 40, ain't he? Or is he 40?
40.
He's 40.
Anyway, he ran a 4.4340.
Dude's on steroids, okay? So I'm just
Oh,
throwing
but he's
that
on
out there.
steroids with the mountain.
I'm just saying, he's 40 years old. The mountain's 29 years old. Okay, your body's, I don't know. At that point, you're not. I don't feel like you should be able to run a 4.43 still.
Why
Unless
can't he
you
just be a freak
listen.
athlete? He's always been in insane shape.
Yeah, I don't know.
I listened to that interview
believe
of
it.
him, and he was like, "I'll sign right now. Like, I want to play again."
Yeah.
Well, he's still lobbying. Like, they
Would
keep
any
asking
team have him though? What team would have him? Raiders? John Gruden would.
John
have him.
Gruden would definitely would bring him in.
You think he would?
John Gruden's all about old players.
I don't know. The way the NFL is now, they want nobody that fucking says anything ever.
Yeah.
Like, they just want robots at this point.
Yeah.
Like, you say some shit, Des Bryant still doesn't have a job.
I think we should
That's
start a
true.
petition to have the NFL let
A steroid league.
No.
Oh.
What was our lineman's the doctor?
Dr.
Oh,
Luke-
Duvernay Tardif.
Totally start a petition
MD.
for them
Larry.
to fucking let him put it on his jersey.
Oh,
Come on.
for sure.
What
Yeah,
the
they-
fuck, dude?
Yeah,
that
the
is
NFL
not a big deal.
The NFL turned that
I
requirement.
I will buy that jersey.
Yeah.
I would 100% buy that
Dude,
Dude, I
jersey.
really
not-
think the biggest problem is it doesn't fit on the jersey.
No,
like
it'll
his
They
name
fit
go-
It'll
Hushmanzada,
fit it, dude.
Dude, his name goes from shoulder to shoulder, and I think it's longer.
but they
than
just
his.
make it smaller. Is
No,
what they do.
it'll fit.
I don't know, man. His
Arc it.
jersey's packed.
Just come on.
Yeah.
Arc it.
No fun league
I think he should just get it and just pay the fucking fine.
for the first game. Yeah, just wear it.
Just
I mean,
do
wear
it.
every
Pay the
game.
fine.
What would the fine be?
I don't know.
Oh, who knows?
Jersey. What would it be? Jersey. Fucking violation. Is that would that be?
Who knows?
Jersey
They'd probably do
violation.
They'd probably do something stupid and charge
Yeah.
him like an insane amount of money, so nobody else got the idea to do it.
That's just. But no one else is a doctor.
Yeah.
Like what other?
Yeah, but
doctors play football?
they'll want to, somebody else will change it and put their nickname on there or something.
Oh, he hate me.
But
the
I mean,
XFL.
or he could just he could legally change his name to
Oh,
put MD on it, like
there you
Chad
go.
Ochocinco.
I like that.
I read some. Speaking of changing names, I read somewhere that, or maybe it was you that told me this, that Goodell should legally change his name to Boo.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't me.
because
Everybody always boos him, so like whenever he's on stage for the draft, they just start booing, and then like he like trolls them like, "Oh, thanks for cheering me on, because my name is now legally Boo Goodell."
God, that dude sucks. That's all I gotta say.
So I fucked up.
Sucks.
I didn't think of an FMK,
Oh no!
but I
Well-
do have another question for you.
What?
And I'll hit you with two.
Oh, hit me with
This
them.
this first one is disgusting and disturbing.
Is it would you rather?
No,
Okay.
no. So I heard this on another podcast.
Mm.
A fan asked for advice, and I'm gonna give that person some advice too, or we are, or at least just give our opinion on it. So he has a friends with benefits that he would hook up with all the time, usually at his place, all the time at his place. The last time they did it was at her place, and he says the place is normal. She's a clean gal, and afterwards, as per usual, he pulls out, finishes on her stomach. She doesn't skip a beat, calls over her dog,
No,
and the dog cleans it up.
no, no.
This is super disturbing.
What?
What if this is you? What do you do?
God.
You're in
damn.
bed. This girl lets you put your penis inside of her. We all have to keep that in mind.
It's definitely how hot. How hot is she?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
that definitely plays into it.
Well, it's not like you're gonna kiss the dog.
No, but that dog probably licked you before you got
Exactly.
into the
Unless you're
bedroom.
just leaving, that dog's licking you again.
Yeah, no, that ain't happening. I'm shutting the door on the dog. It's not happening.
Well, one, I'm.
Do you say something
The
to him?
dog shouldn't be in the room. First
Yeah.
off,
I'd
Absolutely.
totally be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we're only doing this at my house from now on. Would also be in there.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know if I would do it again. That would
Yeah.
change my fucking
No,
mind.
that's-
But also,
completely,
here's something
I
to think about. She's obviously a raving lunatic psychopath.
Right.
What else can you get her to do? So I mean, now,
What do you want?
now you're going to Freak Town. She might be into other stuff that
mean-
doesn't have to do with an animal, obviously.
No,
here's
okay,
what you
thank
do.
for
You
clarifying.
just don't take it out of
Holy
her
voice
mouth.
crack.
You know,
Do what?
just do it in the mouth rather than on her stomach. Problem solved.
Well, then she's gonna baby bird the dog.
Yeah, that's gross. Dude.
Oh God!
That's a possibility. That is definitely a possibility.
You said she was a freak. That crossed my mind. She'd be baby birding the dog.
Yikes.
That's too far. Wow,
Okay.
that
Well, I think
was
you
graphic.
just don't have sex over at her place anymore. Like if
Is that how
she
you saw that? You're
if
just like,
she's-
okay, I never want to.
if she's that hot, I just don't go back over to her place.
Yeah, just only at your place.
Yeah, and she can't bring the dog over.
Yeah, 100%. What if she calls over your dog and you're like, fucking no, get out?
No, no,
Oh,
no.
If it's my
Yeah.
dog, done deal. Bye.
Fuck you.
Never again.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are dog owners. What's your professional opinion?
No.
Oh, no, no. No. That is never okay.
No, that's
No.
wrong.
I think it's weird if a dog's just in the room. Period.
Yeah.
100%. Especially
Yeah.
Mickey. He can't be in the house because
Whines and
he
shit.
you shut the door and he just sits at the door and just whines.
I'm like, my dogs are quiet.
He's
They
experienced
just
it.
fucking-
Yeah. Yeah, you have to put him outside.
Yeah, 100%. Second one, you have one free throw. You make it, you get $3 million. You miss it, you're going to jail for 1 year.
I do it.
You do it?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I feel like I'm a fairly good free throw shooter.
I could do it.
That's the only thing I do because I don't like to run around.
That's
We- we
fucking
talking-
I
nerves,
just stand at the
though.
free throw line and
Talking big
shoot.
boy jail, like the pin.
Yeah, yeah. you're
Thunder
going-
dick?
Yeah.
That's
That's
like
scary.
NCAA tournament championship. Like these free throws win the whole thing. Kind of pressure.
Yeah.
Year?
Me and Jason are gonna do it because we're better at basketball than you guys.
You say it like it's a bad thing, but you
A
got
lot of pressure.
so you either win $3 million or you've got free rent, free food, and companionship free for a year.
I mean, I'm just glad you're being super positive about
Yeah.
it.
I'm too pretty
Silver
for
lining.
jail. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, you would be passed around like a peace pipe.
Yep.
I'm gonna do it.
You're going to do it?
No doubt about it. I'm gonna make it swish all day.
You don't think you'd fare in the gang you'd have to join?
No. it would, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it.
I think.
I'd take the shot for sure.
But you're not taking the shot?
I don't think I'm taking it.
Just a year?
Just 1 year.
Just
Man,
a
I know
year?
people that have done longer than a year.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. I know.
You're shooting?
I'll shoot.
Brian, you're shooting?
I'm shooting.
I'm shooting.
Shoot your shot.
I'll be all
Let
right.
the dog.
But
clean it
anyway,
up.
that's
The
what we're
dog clean it up.
Let the dog. Yeah, let's end on that for sure. Let's remember, if you're going to shop at Amazon, use our link by going to brosouptime.com, click on the microphone top right-hand corner. We want you fuckers to wear shirts. Bro Soup Time shirts, more specifically.
We need to wear shirts.
Yeah.
Make sure you get them real tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So by using the promo code SLUT, you will get it for cost.
Slut, all
You will
caps.
get it for cost. And if it's not done by the time this is out, I didn't do it yet. So I'm going to try real hard to have that done for you guys. But
we have to do a fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah, it's
Throw
got to be
something
done.
together. We haven't not done one ever.
okay. This is on the spot.
This is super awkward. It's on the spot now.
We have to do it.
Well, what's
Just
going
gotta
on? What's going on right now? Big. There's World Cup. Have we done soccer players?
Yeah,
World Cup soccer players?
we did. Alex
No, like the
Morgan
girls-
won.
the girls
Disney
team.
princesses. Did we do that one yet?
Disney princess.
Did we?
Yeah. We did Ariel, and I think we fucked Ariel. 'Cause she
No, I
was
thought we
mad.
just did cartoons. It was Ariel, and then it was Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
So why don't we just do like Snow White? I don't know. What's some other ones? Belle?
Snow White, Belle,
Sleeping Beauty.
And Elsa.
Ariel.
and Elsa.
Ariel.
Ariel.
No, we already did
We
Ariel.
already did Ariel. So Elsa, Belle.
Elsa's the older sister.
Yeah.
No, Elsa's the singer. Let
Frozen
it go, right?
girl.
Anya.
Yeah, she's the older sister in Frozen.
Yeah, the one
Okay,
that's got
whatever.
The
power.
blonde hair.
Okay. Elsa, Belle, and who's the other one?
I said Snow White.
Snow White.
Elsa, Belle, and Snow White.
I got it.
I got it.
Bronson?
Oh, I mean, am I just supposed to say got it, or am I supposed to go first?
Oh, no, do you have it?
No, you guys said got it.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna kill Snow White. I'm going to fuck Elsa and marry Belle because she's already been with a beast, so she can handle me.
Okay, I want to know your logic behind killing Snow White because I want it to be.
Bitch
the
is
same as
old.
mine. Okay. It's
And
not
she's-
the same as mine.
Well, and she did some freaky shit with those dwarfs.
Okay.
I don't want to be in.
More
I
along
don't
the
want to
lines
be
of
in
what
there.
I'm thinking.
I guess I'll fuck.
Jason with a dynamite drop in.
I'm gonna fuck Belle, marry Elsa, and kill Snow White.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
I like it.
I mean,
right?
she's-
You asked for our validation.
Yes, that's right. That's also what I'm choosing. So.
I mean, she's sleeping, so it'll be easy. No, I'm
and
just
she's
kidding.
been run through by those fucking dwarves.
See, but I mean, that means she's probably only seen a lot of, some baby dicks in her day, so she'd be super impressed by me. So I guess I would fuck Snow White. And then marry Belle and kill Elsa.
Okay. Wow.
Oh man, I would fuck Belle, marry Elsa, and kill Snow White.
Yep. So
No.
the three black guys were all on the same page. All right, that's the show. That's the show. We love you guys. Remember to share our stuff. Tell a friend we love you. Bye. We're out.